on Facebook and so I Sompa 93.1 FM ba wadaroma ya bomodi ase yem page no unfollow yourself follow wo be share and product do be abeso share na messages biana won so be so the brand contribution nyina no wo de ato ade abalai won Sompa TV so ya so a chesana no pere foreign news and so ma fei wabra ya be kwama no unim se we no aye 5G and so adaroma to 5G aye foreign news about energy drink no so bomodi and so kwadwa so abepabi and some ato esansa prebiano aye 5G and Buama Jack can say what then as I said, but Obaso Sarastonia, you can say what Jaffe, Obaso re-energize, Obaso Saraston vitality, and some other Jumamud, Abaya Kama, or concentration our Jumaso, Eberia pay our Bracamentani, Hammer Emon, Sanso Rofro Fafe, Ebia drive and Umfan Copimple Mamon photo, and some our traffic money at day, one now Rofro Faninano, and some I 5G energy drunk Comataroma, and I had the foreign news, Emma Yetel for Anano pay, and some our shoulders are fay. My main front to what I'm saying, Yamea Duma, yet him some matches across our euros no more, but in some Pinano, and some other Donamo Yansha 7 fridge media, and on some Aya Transamarket Tansana Empo, Yadija Caninano, and some Ajabawa Brayabako Transamarket Terminal, Shakti Kama Aya France, Omanasha Timino, when him say Menoka say France Bobokono, and also mine and I on border, woman some free Aya Club Fontaine, woman do money Eltram, and some our Germany Sansa, about 3 days ago, and about said Tim Saudo Pinano, woman some started some more touch it down, as our German Scotland to call, and what you take your code through England for no woman you now so called Ama Spain, and some code through amateurs a bimo, acquire tron in a decline, and some our Germany assassin so, and where I am blue, where I am France, or national team Amano Casino, but now Sujiria Bassene, whoop on my back, just a Jumedia, your fans say euros, almost some Nabats Miagia, not just a national team way, and some I have ferret tournament, no, a to Africa Fontana, where some I have flight in on border, woman some alcohol and Germany, not Germany and some Babia, woman some about Lodge, Adiba Conse, Yana Yanshan Ebia National, assignment Tase Ebia Tumuno, Ababa Camp, Bubons and Patom, and some Magutim Hotel, a big Kwabanabi, Deniate, woman boys and concentrate, aha. Anna France for I choose to say, woman some other lodge, and second Saha, and some Abraham Patapon. Now, Hotono, a best Western Park Resort, and a German second in Anasala Blue, I Germany, Omanasha and Asaway, and some I France, Omanasha Timino, woman I choose to say, woman some best and Tunam Hanama, one Teso and Swadia, Unibinio, Massa, and Ebio, Pine Massa, cake in Dabi, woman by some concentrate. Amanioma some ayakama your timer. Obet me a sharp boy Sabia your BM media day and a sanio man no crano. I training grounds and a coso. It just sounds some say woman some enough concentration. Environment I serene and utinamano kasai. Woman some achuzia. Our branches a facility near Kamapa. And Tiana France Omanasha Timono and some other basi and no and some update about on Samino. Yet Amia for Unum Samino Kasai. Robert Koba said Ronaldo. And some Ayajumaten and Ramasa, and now Pewina time Emonita Jumedia, your fans are no answer just a tip offer. Make a choice among Fasha Sena I sell your massim, Aquaja walk up, Emma what to mean a ballon to Edia, and there's a Ronaldo and some Aquajiros na, you for ballon to Emma C. Ronaldo, and I said for Miss Massa. Namono yana musumi na tete ana se bia sumi na ide na chesemu de bia na mokati eno Ronaldo abo bia 2 goals na mo se bia odijawe ewram ensom na wa euros na koba se bia Portugal akoje eye euros a wo se den yemfa aye Ballon d'Or ema Ronaldo na nya bia no Ballon d'Or no yare cheche ana se bia Ballon d'Or aye afekuo dabi anya sane enioma na owura ba kokwado wo se masa munya sana mara bi muso asan says I and Aliamasisa Copa America and your Ballon d'Or team Muma Samuchasa in Bapeno Dabi Muma Samuchasa Funiso Junior Juma one among this season Dabi and what you should balance so Dabi I must say Ballon d'Or Ronaldo and Leo Messi on my time of power more beyond fast uncle for me and some discussion our Brian Casa one Basson Betty Ronaldo one Basson Betty Leo Messi or Copa America fako fie ukwaji rosa fako mizu masa mo bia nyana di se bia wakwaje chese dwumadi across all the continent so e ababa genia ye fa so Ballon d'Or ama sansam nyina no enom enso ay kakra frimo enso mata abasheduak mami Spain omuso tuo na enro masa na unim sa sanya nkwana manfo dwo enro Spain tuo ni grass ye bietum kakra bi ama wotibi omo se dede pa anyese bia dede so mo ye dedo wo bi twa wotum sampa boot no kasam obi bo short a wotum sampa short na brama kwabrane enso amaso masa wote sound bibia dede no na basa akwara lami yama masa ha akura ni bobo na akura we dem za tren no o de man wo wie ma said you chance krom no be fa so say no eno aspel for nie wo mo som anyoma ne dwuma de o mo dini nyina no ensom aye kama first game nyame yar mo tenachi ensom aye Germany Diamond o mo elbow at Scotland game eba so no ya de say UEFA for say wo mo appoint aye referee na ye fa no say Clement Tupa wonom every France on the be first game na chance opening game our Euro 2024 and some aye referee na ye fa no say Clement Tupa wonom edebedi line 1 aye Nicolas Danos line 2 aye Benjamin Payes line just a fourth of no aye François Letezi and a video assistant referee and some aye Jerome Brissard omunyina no and some aye France for and nyame ya doma aye match day 1 no womo some ebedi our brand opening game and abaso England omona shatima no paya womo ye training na mom report amenya say Man City akota na ye fa no say John Stones ye say no pay want me and training na just say how esansa Harry Maguire Kobe na maybe our central defenders had a kwen no say e ba say bia bimo antimi training na just say abaha twempa timi no kasai and pay akota na ye fa no say John Stones want me and training just an update if omaso ye some abanom mami owura fa no say Tom Heaton, yaka Tom Heaton or a goalkeeper, and some ama England no mutimno na oko aye dwumadi na so our German hobby. Na Tom Heaton ana yese omubisa sabema abebi amoba ko aye dwumadi and fan say Eurosa. We be as I know and on beje no beje na so bekwa kwia so na kwakwa bibi oho na Tom Heaton Mama Union said Yamen can say wasn't Odiri Passa Omundi Gubium. Now, boys, no be a motivation. I bako will be on some MC focus. No, a woman, our brother, 3 Lions of England, Massa Jakami and Sano, woman, some Abetna Jumate at the tournament way, and so at your Buffy.
Yes, I think so. You know, of course, you say no excuses, that's dead right. You know, everyone wants to perform. At the end of the day, it's sport, it's football. It's never straightforward. All you can do is give yourself the absolute best chance of going to deliver performances, good performances, give you the better chance of getting results. That's what we're here to do. So yeah, as I say, everyone's enjoying the challenge and going to embrace.
Yes, me ba a Man U and send some now family Barcelona and HS Chelsea and other transfer news in no at the association answer na me ba a yes and some no nan camera ya fi onim say Portugal ball omu game area enwa nyame ya doma womu tu na ensom akọ aya Germany make control say omane Czech Republic and we next week Tuesday and Portugal womu first game ebaso na shark yesim Portugal for better training said the England here be a man for Croatia be Spain ayo be training all just and best yes Portugal for say and then say at the planet turn home boa ahanti send here at the planet turn ho dia Portugal for so Obo Ronaldo dia sika ya kan Bernardo Silva sika ya kan Joao Felix sika Portugal for say omu training na woman some abaye our Germany proud to omu game against aye Czech Republic omu shena mani nye open sa obesa obehwe omu training session ni bi our bra Ronaldo aginam omu ye training our Germany asase so a ebetimi apagya edi akọ 800 euros now me be training kakana ebio sa training no kra oba sem omo ho no mo dia gro no mo sere na we dwagu so no mo koba na o ma jamo ato fam no ma bobo short o se ya po masa yesem obeso kwhwe Portugal wo mo training our Germany asase so a obetimi ato ticket no to be 800 euros na o converted ba na say 12,891 Ghana tetena Mebeka say 128 million and memete almost a year 13,000 and correct Ronaldo training ba I'm the one who said system SCIA I just kaka from aswaye and some about something no yet am I for an anno pay and some our shows on him some no cause shark di kama me ayo boss coach no ano pay on some room our boss or almost two task sportiva answer Mebeka and Henry Yasen Urano, I was on start here Juma July, but my catchers was start here Juma Chesan Andrea. Emma Enra Crade Bassa Foco Postia, say one non and a sporting director. You find it Delco to what I say. Woman, you are serious, Massa Muna. I just want to do commercial laptops and I'm so Nina sentence Massa. That's it. Well, I'm more planning plate for next way I know paya. Bassa coach, coach be anywhere. Where report one team Chasa Campo, Bamabeka coach way was one holiday be a Ampao Ray. I started to matter that 2 year time and paya. Not just a red fansa, a Yahanse flick, and some bar, a bassa, almost running ground sonoma, or the Delco Abbott was a Juma. Now, Mamma said your bossa, one more come new, SCL Cosansa, my yaya boncha Jumana say, Bassa a bunny interior, baby, I support us and a batina, a bunny Sabia Petronus, and the SSA. Say Anna Bassa, I'm some update, you know, see attend to your bass and Nam Ubusa Sabia, and you be saying, and I just come new, I had you know, and some Asia Crocodra, way I said, a city, our Brano, and some latest update. Yet, am I yet another picture, and soon you Shackman as a power, the Massa Mentio, Biancas when you're broken out, men in Sheneo, Medasa Pashak, because my pictures, and I want video to Shackman as a Pamasa, Jumadi Hotel. Namwa in America Shakano, and cranes now on my mountain, and some our boss babia. Yaba say I have patch and I just want to say Juma, then our interior, a Juma and a boss of Fashas here, woman chess, I guess I was a bar, woman at the best stands, and a Sanyo Marinaro, woman from a Druso Archesano, and some idea through at the bar. Yet they up the time I tell Fano pay, and some our shows under Jaffy, na Andras Christensen, and about 6. Bassa EP6. Makacho se bassa ni sikao. Enti okomba do. Nanso wunya aye Joshua Kemekanom anu Bruno Gimarash mono wokomba do nanso sikasa munti obedi ni sikabejo do for sample kra. Jeminya ne sem one shot next season. Christensen any option say wabasa cost about 6 nibium. Essence and share no be on Alba. Make catch all say aye Gavi number day no many to just a Gavi Ababa. This be October, November, and a Gavi and so Ababan to my dear. And you'll be a 6 no Christensen ever cost abo. Now Nico Williams Sunum San and Sanctum. Yes, Paris Saint Germain for the Tetaranzo. And I'm a Pepe Bow and Yakotano. I yet just say red fantasy in Naki near fantasy. Nico, yes, a brightness one no. Sanya Barcelona and yan Cobetina Bilbao, some mames or Shayano, no mums a bassa basso for our Brema, went to mean Casabia unco, and to Mama your peers in Mama Caninano, Monfamo of Fano Conco to baby, not Joshua Kemekadiano, yes, answer Fleck say, what a strategy about no. Ono bwana ya juma pen na obetimi ya convince akwadano ene akwadano akasa na akasa ne nyina ne se sene obia nim se bia akwadano ontimi ma esansa sika eni hode a wode omo ntwen na boy no emo this season enka ema ba mo nchen wo bo upcoming season wi a nyame ya ma next year ne ya wi season no na boy no free agent abasa dia bouncer ebesa fa for free masa basa di free di obo a o me fa osesi a o me fa se nwa no wa kopɛ nwa omura mu da and watch out to me, you know, so unim masa, what to me, Kwan Waira. Bad 2 weeks here who watch that cry. Bassa for free inside your fun one. As I say, and no media free almost where deba. Now report from and said, can say, Mamma strike can I find at 10 dove break. What bought a man Sharona free or ya Jumapa. I'm on for home. Obia in any German said, can I say, Bobo Crab Fancy, I have Madrid, Atletico. Woman say, Amuba Jama, just a Morata, according to know. Yes, Atletico Madrid for say, woman at 10 dove break. Now, dove break, as my making. Yes, Bobo Quajironia said, no clause. I have 40 million euros. I let to go see a betria. No, sir, you should not tell him planning some and tenses out. Sabi, I let to go for Papa Hona, woman's to swore. I just said, Yamin, you say, woman say 40 million euros. No Bobo couldn't say, woman some number 29. Yes, I likely say, I do know, and some number 2 about some money contract until 2029. Here say, on the Camas no Poduno, and some Atimia Baswa, and I update about something, you know, yet am I a tell for an anno pay, and some our shoulders anno pay, our tip of the catch will say, remember the goalkeeper, Fancy Andre Lunin, or no, and the manager, Fancy Ancelotti, one more relationship on them. Are you cold? Now, just a queer manager of Fansua was sideline on no binum. I'm a Tibu Cotua, as I beg Ganini post our champions in final mono, Binum and Yan Joe. What can I say before? See a Kwakoba, I champions in final. May come back now, some child say. Boy, no, the entourage and monitor situation. Now, Sakoba said, Yomutan, Ashadina, Empire, the Quatwa Dama, one batch Real Madrid for BB. And then Real Madrid a man of contract until 2029. Menokas and the current to Beau, Nyamiadma next year, 2025. But I say, could I the idea man? I open a much woman must was it when you're ready to cross what best sign us and watching it sounds was saying what best sign number 2 on a baby Audrey when you're Cadabia who could Chroman by now or no and also be a watch and some other post anymore at the Minion in Anasaka Arsenal and so an Real Madrid for say. Omo man no for cheap abako kwana this Arsenal for sick and emuyedu na Jaminya no say natural medical dey abetu dwa say natural you be a omo man contract a renewal na omo man deadline say until 30th of this month natural and sign here na say wanje offer na ntuma Real Madrid enye just omo ni hwe biem he Ramos no Ronaldo kromo jo omo kwan o na say ene dey tie say na say natural no akabe say bi a na otwemienu ane kakra na just ultimatum asi yes Ancelotti and a boy na kasa chan say natural tina na me no be adwuma abesi na omonte boy nka aye say natural no obi anim say akwada no ensom abeso na de me am be catch us akwada na ye fan Rodrigo onom aye Florentino Paris ani ekosua na odon saka na ebe hu pa o kaisa be 2 seasons ago na City share aye Madrid na omutwa mo 4-1 ama chese kaketu abi na Ancelotti omo pam no because fa akwada no bobo o say me ma wo na makacho say Madrid as Rodrigo onya for so na after saying ramu was Spain no Jaminya no samiana me come as say if we have say adie bia I want the price nipa be catch us oh ma de menton e me japade we ayewu ajama ebio me ma me na dija me papa na dija me masa yes say bia wo pushi na wo pushi with the 120 kwa Madrid womunye with the 130 kwa Madrid and few below Real Madrid about to minimum some when it break na so see am Paulo Rodrigo wo so mo kwan aye pounds and a mirate aye 150 million pounds ano aye amount Real Madrid abeje amakwada no and some atimi aba wenya euros asem make 150 million pounds I will convert it and some other euros na tesemu abetopa no aye amount I would kwa e bia na Florentino Perez asesa na adwena bia akwada no woman so ajan edenama eno enso my update about Ancelotti eno mukobusa ne say Nenea Mbappe eba ana Endrick enso ba ne say Real Madrid o message o mo bobo coach ne say enye say bi o message bobo bia adaptation ana also o mo ye o me adapt system no o say o mo change ne china na mo ideas our football mo no ebe different manager no so no ade ba ko abo be 30 years ni aye say no backroom staff no omo ye mabunum on say no ba David onyini omo no omo ye adwuma no nyina nyini to no wadwe adwen kakra no wadwe adwen kakra sa so ye pani adu ba bia asesabi wodwea ensiso na wadwe ma hye shintin kwada no ensom ade omo dia beka ho a na ma ye dedede fefe fentia no ana abo no amendem o romo se tete no wo kwada sa bia tim aye training na bra ahoden wow ene kikau benedie ukita bona awoso ho ye densere be obi ntimi mpushu ensom enfi bona so sane man nyina no won wo sua e blend eno anama cheso no Ancelotti edaso wo mo abranei ye wo Pep Guardiola nom na so no na wa ye adwuma chene nyina no ensom edaso hwen kwadana enom kakra from aso ye ensom ba ho nsem nyina no ye de ama ye tefo enano pay ensom awo show no so quick one I na say be na anaso wo chena Zlatan Ibrahimovic Abramovich aba announce Paulo Fonseca so onom ana be coach AC Milan ma be kana asema atwara so no mo de adwuma na ma no enti atwen say be official announcement ababa either say enam ana say be otena AC Milan for say wo mu ticket no Omatum, where your season ticket by 19%. No more to me, so much GDA pass a fee. Omubetimianya Anya, Nipa Marco 41,500. And no, I season ticket. How much GDA pass? One was able to me at home. At the season ticket holders, no, one more random Safidi, about cross 41,000. I have 500. AC Milan and some, I don't know, Victor Simon Massa, Wabaya PG. I had Chelsea Nasana Sana for Yatum. Now, we are never beyond common. No, Casay, yes, was Simeon, I kakra, and over taking the decision, Beshia, the agent, and also Nigeria bomb qualifies in a way. I intend to be a Victor Simene agent, Beshia, Omusheria, Nafe, almost some Asher, Abia, the best option. And so I'm a Simena Mosiman the other day. On what did you pass a Napoli Hono on to the opium? And no, I Jane Archers are Quranity. One of some Afa Mekan and Rase, Benjamin Sesko. By no, as we stay now, a dear friend said, gentleman's agreement. Omo de Beshem Ampa, Adichinano Paya, Benjamin Sesko. I extended a contract now Leipzig until 2029. And to Arsenal, Ebetiata, Chelsea Munina Ebetiata. Jaminian said, gentleman's agreement, you know, on my peja clause anymore. Nam Abasebi, Obasizi, where we Nasa Obi Pena, Natchez Omo who, and some Adama Ayas Hatim Crow, and no answer Kakra Frimo, at the Abba Alliance, Omo just insurance company. Now we are Hurricane Koei Alliance as assign Hurricane. No more same Hurricane no one and bear omo brand ambassador. And so I'm Jumedi Omudin to be on the Cobiano, Omo Quack project in Jumedia Piana, Hurricane, and some Abediat to Ojiska, our buying now was said your free insurance company. Your friends Alliance and so I just and I'm Kane at dia and on some Abanano Pena Dortmund. Yes, one say, who could do Champions League final? Went to me and Yanyama Biam and Professor Babaje. I tell say in Unreal League, 1 cent to me and Yubium last 2 seasons. Chessa Bibian Chessa I didn't tell it. I'm on a contract. Yes, it just will prove it. Yes, that is season now. One my young who are just Kubina, a Besabia didn't tell it, you know, Ebia Tatana, Jenny or Penino, Wamusum Abajano Quine. Now, Eric Ten Hag, Mekacho said, Many Jan said, yes, you Cobatana. Many Jafan said, Tana, Gary Many, Chessa, I had us or renewal post. New Jumadium about Wasso. Now, German said, can I say? Oh, sir, now just 1 season. Our contract and so until someone in the trust I come on Casay. What would you come also about extend the contract? I'm at Manchester United. May just either say, be 3 years, and I say be 4 years, and a coach. Your father said Ten Hag, bet me at Yamano. Now was saying we and some other clear statement. I trust say, we are man you fan official team. Say yo do, Ten Hag, este. Now Otasu din holidays I was painting and I don't know far phone. I had yes, Ashwa from I catch on so penny. You review, ya chance, yache. I want one in your home. You when I had the right candidate, I was out now. Nam Okosuya Jumana transfers and a dear. One said, Your mother, one must say, Wobest standing up, mom, about the transfer dealings, Everton Hack. Abaje backseat me catch raw na chase akasa backseater what ya chire kura wo unka wo ebia kan yesi a esijaw plan yesi Syrian was in tam kura etimi say tu aha ntu ni abaje backseat a player also amoto dia was work owura no won hye enya say pisa enti me no kasai metesa Everton amakota na ye fan Jawad Braithwaite onom ayobia say Jim Ratcliffe on one kase na beso akofa akoda ne ba na sa boy no aye Jawad aye Braithwaite asema make no yes Ratcliffe who said I am man you nkwan epe and Everton for si komo generation was no what trust us kere kra sebi nkwa na one on more bia ma me dad no into a gina ni kra what trust Everton for be so owura what dey anya what dey fabra San Jose owura no anso I na adwe ebiam anso ansa strikers man you epamate Ivan Toney Jonathan David ana Joshua Zigzi omunya no omwom ma meka ne nanu ya say Zigzi ekọ AC Milan from Bologna entuanom abe out omo maka no ansom Jonathan David dono ma beka na asam acha wo pan aye said e besi akọ onim so problem ba akọ say manager fan set Ten Hag abe face and some ene wo de kaka no kra kire me empanin sem ban pan what is England ekọ tournament na Marcus Rashford e wo fie wono yeso a tournament player o de no kwa masa wo husu brutal ene ma sesa enti Ten Hag e wo adwuma ye na Jason Kendi ni was the next 6 months and yeah but say Ten Hag atena they also oye ni o ma yo masa Rashford no yo be on sans you one the last 2 seasons one so jama o avedi na asisa wo adwuma ye ntie Jason Kendi.
He's got a chance to get it right, get the best out of him. Best thing about United last season was Garnacho for me. He's got to get a tune out of Rashford as well. What's going to happen there, by the way? That is a big next 6 months for both of them and Rashford, isn't it? Rashford lost his place in the England squad. Ten Hag now got to get a tune out of him because it's inexplicable how Rashford can go from being the player he was the year before to being the shadow. There's a lot of things that are at his control, a lot of things in his control. He's just got to make sure those things are in his control. He's got to do better.
Yes, I know I can't free or red fan sir Jason Kendi and so swear de bana chasa jumano I Marcus Rashford down Menoka say Woko I Liverpool as well answer Luis Diaz I will be a bouncer I'm Keno na maybe a tram sir Barca no de onya obebo pa nemom Liverpool emanenko after send ram say be to just say one was onko ba bia onum say make say de minya no say Liverpool for no say amokra no boy no wo mo ye de obetimi bia say from first week of pre-season I was saying Luis Diaz eba because your player next season manager no adina ni ato no so pa enti say ni pa no say wo kwan so on the holidays bi ne no omre bia be third week ama so ba no ontimi catch up Liverpool be so mo ya sere bia boy no ebe arrive enom aye first pre-season eba bra tese I was sent tempa wo ba eba bra we a new era Liverpool say Jeremy Frimpong one so number 2 because and answer my can maybe a trim say and a slot ever so change amount for position Mohamed Salah ebi a chesem Alexander Arnold make so boy no I was so bought in Finfin and to Jeremy Frimpong ayobia and the Liverpool for some any abre on Benfica akwada na man for penina your friend Joao Neves no Jeminya no say Liverpool bowrum ten masa one so pobi amena me Finfin and some am a Liverpool team na no and some I update about Samno, yet the Amia for reporter. Mr. Can say, Chelsea and John Duran. Colombia, the Aquadan says, yes, I'm Chelsea. £42 million. Nadia Bakwa from Enra Debamintias and Sakura Machana. Masam, on it just a nuclear Jackson difference be anymore. And more to go. Oh, what about drugs? When one day, aha, the also no South America, anybody Massa. Wayatawe into John Duran. Yes, and the Yakano some Bino and some personal terms. One more him say, a free, yes, a man ru a Chelsea out of Akudana. Your friend Julian Alvarez, I am Man City and some player no. I know Kanomo so a low key. One money minimum, one fool said John Duran, Esikano, our from what compare Julian Alvarez at Diana, not just Alvarez, Diana, our so, Ebimum, our GDS, I get there. Michael Lisi, Ababanum Arsenal, yes, and Finfino, Mikel Arteta, Abasam, or Duobi, Abashaho. Now, because Mabeka Sabia Pate, Ebetimiako, and the Sabia Pate, Ebetimiako, dear, our Arsenal, and you'll be on about complimented, I yet declare rice, and so our medal. And I Juma say, one most other swap my amino casano. I update about Namazabi be a find here. Say, yes, Kazuma, Mumpe.
Debbie.
Because what's time for it? Mumpe Zuma.
Debbie.
Dependable defender,
Masano player. Nano player, Seno player. And when you acquire mu player, they know what's supposed to be quite so before. Money night, money Zubavi. And then enjoyable day. Now, we fought for a cause. For nearly a sea. Aha. A sea pampe. Na so ho ye de Canadian wako.
Oh, nyame adom bibia e frank akrakra bende.
Sa.
Me minim se woni age but ene mo amoni age no se san be jigu be start season e baby. Ene I mean nzema.
Secret mo am one but me dey mention di.
So na campaign ya set Ten Hag intina se watena transfer dealings je back seat sana ope okay
fancy ma yenche tiefo ne ma makwa ba san famra so passports so na yenkomodidi ne yenhya se yemfam free say what the kind of story about Eric Ten Hag and it's na or tena. But let me say a lot of Manchester United fans will have a different idea. Say anka omususu yemu anka Ten Hag no komunya na kwan mane nko na omunkofo before from fanenye dey emfanemra obepie mu oye England or Manchester. There are few people ya kasa about club briefs omu na de ba bontin. One, Dodi kan Simon Stone or no ye adwuma BBC.
Yes.
Obekasa about Lauren Whitwell or no what the Athletic. Obehwe obi ti say James Daka. Ono no what the Telegraph. Times for so ho. With a his class mo.
Yes.
Sound Fuko, the moment you see say omo kan sembi and I say omo din komobi no, it means they've been briefed by the club or a source are very deep within the club and the moment they do stories in the Babon thing. Now, there has been a piece by James Daka within the last 2 to 3 hours. I will detail what had gone on for Manchester United behind the scenes throughout the season. On the Korean and one say Eric Ten Hag etimi keeping adwuma. The edikan. Okasa about a brand Eric Ten Hag. Ojitum say we lose some key players in the shape of Rafael Varane, Jadon Sancho mo in the dressing room plus Casemiro.
Yeah.
Due to certain things be unable boba. Things in the day. The other kind. People from the top now no support Eric Ten Hag no. No one can sure of their job because Richard Arnold no be free on their call. John Metef no be free team in their call. So Eric Ten Hag was left alone in this particular instance because Sir Jim Ratcliffe had decided say and you know they take footballing decisions. Onye no be take footballing decisions onye na address so be ma ho kwama Glazers and still no take footballing decisions. It's just a Patrick Stewart. No working on the interim. Jean-Claude Blanc. No tari and sana later on Jesse Walker sebede ebe kan to take these particular footballing decisions. So Ten Hag at some point in time was left alone. It is player decisions. Player kasa say ebi mu ko injury kwampo dia ba no na ni nyina na Eric Ten Hag. Nenye Daka na menim Eric Ten Hag ni Luke Shaw so twa so. Luke Shaw aka Eric Ten Hag man in free Manchester United enko en rehabilitation in a different country. Ten Hag ka so man enko. Eko fa asem de bae. But players are edrum revenue na amanfo nim se omumom ana Ten Hag beton omo no. Omo de be the trusted lieutenant de Martin Hag, Harry Maguire and Scott McTominay.
Yes.
But a chunk of the players were in support of the manager and they were ready to be there for him. Now moving forward now Manchester United Atenano. You weigh the pros and cons. Me so because Ten Hag ana onya the lowest position our league in the last 34 years e be see that ni nyina ye kwa because you see our watena. Whatever complaints you have and a negative goal difference and a way and whatever statistics you have Fatun Chembebi doesn't count now. What matters most is what Ten Hag will need to do going forward to prove say decision now in your stake here no it was the right decision. Sanjuma no crumpo ding. Che Juma say no also proving the worth to stay on as the coach of Manchester United. Sports. Because now you need to manage expectations. Number 2, you need to live up to the balance because one can set a standard for yourself. And number 3, you need to get the best out of these players. Obi Abekacho say under the new format no more dey banane ade ade ne tag enye new the man. Atayas Ten Hag wasn't the manager. Atayas Ten Hag was a head coach. So operating under such a system is not a news. And I enye bibia as a fufuro bi e ba beda na debi. Ten Hag ne to one no ne Edwin van der Sar ne Marco Vermaas mu na ye adwuma. And those decisions ni player Tony player ba. And I've seen people complain a style of play na just work. I just had their style of play he adapted. It is operating under the new structure no that's not coming. But the difference between the two and I say operating under the new structure na yema extension no results needs to be evident. And
Minim say 3 years no mo de be ma no. It's an assurance. Say oh, adwuma no ya adwin say Jenny no, ye know na ekọ. And Ineos needs to support him in everything within this particular transfer market. Give him the players a bit more fitting into the system and make sure say results no on also bit more provided. May I believe said this is the time a pressure club where Eric Ten Hag so dance no your manager because your standard needs to be met. Then at the same time no team dan kasa so standards no also team meeting. It won't be trim e de amano and obeto aso a no ato aso. On team so na so be failure. Ten Hag baby etisisi ne de. So wanya na dwuma yi a na so betimi ahye because Southgate money ade no. Nobody should deceive themselves say Ineos form per Southgate. They love him. And you like they love him. Than Ashworth money Dave Blasmore omu Southgate omu de ne beba. And omu say Euros no so ye dey. So if something should happen, they will break it and come in. But kudos to Ineos for taking this step. Say omu breaking the jinx and that one say coach biaba within 2 years or 3 years they will see Jano Kwan no. Omu breaking that particular first barrier. Yeah, we kwa be fast transfer market ni so no. Ombe ye omu nyoma ye. Why a story about John Neves?
Yes.
Any Liverpool mubera deal nim. Fancy, it's no surprise. Liverpool did something for the Darwin Núñez deal, and I wouldn't be surprised. Say ombetima sa ye bibi mu ha if truly. Oma is serious on person mo sign John Neves. Liverpool ni Manchester United na epe Darwin Núñez. Manchester United a delay on the deal because no mudi to me say omuni the only club omu the deal nim. Iti Benfica, the moment they see two clubs like that, ombe hike price.
Yeah.
The moment they hike the price, bibi to say John Neves, ombe jine be at the 120 na. With Darwin Núñez, omu jina be 100 million euros na. Manchester United na all prepare 70-75. Na kwa timu ya deal no. Liverpool susu hwe mu din, no mo so hwe deal no mo so beti make it. Now in this instance, Liverpool borrow mu na Liverpool co presenting itself say, am I ready to do anything to sign Darwin Núñez? Liverpool presented themselves in that particular way. Say, you better be they are signing Darwin Núñez. With that, the Manchester United will shake because they felt to say, or more other positions they need to secure. It is a mocha so more dear chile. Ako signing and more pressure to say the Liverpool now. I'm sure surprise in the Kojina 100 or Muntimi signing. And a Manchester United here day. A train Wujina chain. Or train Wujina China Liverpool who say I come on corner Liverpool guys and a Benfica. Yen tria 100 million pounds in Famamo Chinada. Monte price in so. That time Manchester United had pulled out. Real Madrid was looking for a striker, but Real Madrid was not ready to pay that particular money for Darwin Núñez. Barcelona were not ready to pick up Darwin Núñez. Barcelona were ready with other strikers, BTC Robert Lewandowski. Bayern Munich, no money abre. Manchester City, no more per striker, and Erling Haaland air lined up. So in the strikers market, with the price of Darwin Núñez, there was only one serious club as at that time, and Liverpool did their job well. Being a Liverpool, Caicedo, they wanted to do the same thing, but they never thought. Said Chelsea were ready. Said Omobe match boot for boot and pay. It's no more Caicedo or bede that particular amount of money near Kofa Caicedo na yebeti me Chelsea sama. Nanka Chelsea omo expect sanka Chelsea be bibi be Chelsea na Chelsea aka say ye kra no. Ye nto aso biam ye bu afu. Deal na brand na obekọ a onye dey. Onkone atwe ho. So ka the moment aka Chelsea decide say kukuro. So atwe no aka Liverpool be ka Chelsea wo Tony Bloom brand na say omo biem. And it is so. Yempene. So these are all transfer market strategies. So I'm not surprised that John Neves there, Liverpool are there. So if they are serious, Liverpool will go in hike the price, allow you to run. Oh, January, no more fair no more could you no more so. And see one of my Yamusa Mason Greenwood, Juventus and Niabre. Now fancy. In terms of players at Juventus special Motono, Matthias Sula, Federico Chiesa. Before I met my friend Mason Greenwood, the thing is Manchester United are presenting Mason Greenwood at the Juventus. Now, Osha Thiago Motta, the formation no person bo, and the person first using the team now. He needs Mason Greenwood because we told you so a day. I'm on Tanache. A player watching a fear for 2 years. Never how taking the Spanish La Liga by storm. Not for any other team, but for Getafe. Look at the quality of Getafe. Imagine surrounding him with a proper quality. like Dusan Vlahovic, Filip Kostic, Manuel Locatelli. Most of these guys are going to help Mason Greenwood come out best. Kambia so muni na wo. But me busa mo a lot of questions say. Then na Federico Chiesa anye ye e Juventus. And you look at Matias Sula. The performances of Edan did ma Frosinone. The season under review was superb, and Yejitumi Sanka at least Matias Sula should be given a chance for a Juventus team, no, because you would ask why Argentina young teams not they bem. But there be. But Francie, all the records in Negu Aquema, and Juventus present Manchester United, are you interested in Federico Chiesa no? Ana Brema no? Anka omonya swap deal nanka skabinya day. And touch the nasa san in Kosona pa Obia Penny Baby intina. For example, now I know say Aston Villa would love to sign Conor Gallagher.
Yeah.
Ana Dura
swap deal na.
Ana Dura so
swap deal na Gallagher na so mpeso obeko.
Chelsea values Gallagher at 50 million euros, 50 million pounds.
Yeah.
Almost value Duran at 42 million pounds. Said you can, so they strike the difference. But Gallagher also need that Tottenham Hotspur so I'm Chelsea now. He wants to play under Postecoglou. Tottenham Hotspur. It is only these particular swap deals now. Manchester United could find the same way and do it, but Manchester United they need the Ulysses so. Fancy, here is the trick I'm messing Greenwood the enemy team find domino effect. Now Manchester United don't want Chiesa to replace Mason Greenwood. Anthony Omunya Nombetono. Despite say they want to give him another chance, but with Ten Hag staying, there's an assurance that Anthony Betty with Ahmad. But Ineos for Nusu Philly say when you about the manager again, they want to enter into the transfer market and get their own winger. Omo own winger no more penny near Michael Olise. Now Michael Olise deal no. Now Joe Schultz closer to Michael Olise in the Busia for, and Chelsea had known everything about the contract last season. Sign or man sign on. But Sisiano Obia Obeko Michael Olise agent who be a so person no mudin kumubia no ma direct you to Crystal Palace. It is a baby a Gina ni fancy. Until say somebody bet trigger the release clause now Crystal Palace. Michael Olise is not going to decide where he's going to play. It will be clubs are more interested in him, you know. Obe trigger. If Chelsea triggers the clause first, not Chelsea need him commonia, he will be there. But Manchester United so national Greenwood statistics, Chiesa, Sula, F-Bref for my statistics concerned with these particular players. Francis Di Maria, Olise bro muni na subebre. Because o check Federico Chiesa, baby na ho odi ngina
you know mo betena was at Chelsea be fan simple.
That and Sisiano. Yeah. What Chelsea should be worried about near how fast Manchester United wants to sell Michael Olise.
Ebi mu kwa wa dream say
wants to sell Mason Greenwood.
Ebi mu kwa wa dream say fine. Say the nra be say jiso di kan koko hu na club na nsa na won boy na.
Michael Olise start.
Aso say one boy no every personal terms.
You see,
o ma fetch any boy na every personal terms.
She Michael Olise. She the level as an attacker. But baby America say Chelsea should be very careful near how fast Manchester United will sell Greenwood. Because Greenwood enye obi a Manchester koto ne buy or academy product. So any amount you sell him for a profit.
Okay.
The moment he becomes profit, Manchester United will strike.
Whoa, Mate Meza Medasi. Yes, Mezano no me ba Ricardo Varas and sana me de Michael Asarebodu and so every one person no bomodi and so be start business ni bi na emfaso e so pa mo amuni Kumase mo outside Kumase and afi mo so amo be say mo start business ni nyina no say utie me na no pay wo pe wallpapers 3D afi and the blanket so window slide na na say bia window no so tete de ne bia ni nyina no benya bia to ebeboa ama decoration fefe wo pe plastic wardrobe so here center carpet air diffusers wo pe TV backlight area about TV achi eno flash screen eno na chese da bia na boa ema bo site enso ho ban wall clocks and water fountain bell spread ni nyina no woni Kumase be package ni kama na de amaneka ama won sa kan won yoma sede be a obo Sompa enye se bia we bia ni amamfo topa eboa no so da form OP enso nchen adum PZ na na kwese man building na mu ana for chronom barrier on the market na edi enhwe 0540 35
3750. Meba Varas na Jean's toothpaste, Jean's toothbrush, GB never choosing a bebo party teno. Ansana we chot one my body trina for the bidia kakra water masa. Choosing and then one I just say yes what you see. I friend say yes herbal, yes whiten and anafe, yes total care. Nina no a toothpaste I just say ya juma yen toothbrushes and so ya a ye dashes our princess, Duke anafe prince our monarch and you know account for be choosing man kwadane so nyusu bi chese monum eye hwam e ma gam enya na ho de rera o sentem e clean ho nyina chese monum aye kama nti se bia sukuni in the midst of now for your group studies ni nyina no wonum enkonkoyi nkam obia sori nya books ni ho say mo so there be misrew kam na ba fun so edi nkoma wo dibi ni nyina no aye Jean's toothpaste and Jean's toothbrush 0501 390337 0501 390338 na chesa onim penfono enso enkasavaras se bibia eku
fancy nyame adom bia boko
na me ase pa kakra
yeda nyame ase fancy we are story bia about Ronaldo ni Messi omo mmobo no we robust lo mo dominate say yes so you go je Copa America na we ji rusa omo ntimi nje Ballon d'Or fancy San Crawford ni mienu no omo go beyond ball no omo bo ne nko awo one thing omo ye ni with what we call PR so Ronaldo say only any top flight league mu but each and every single time obeti the story was system nim she Messi obeti the story was system nim how omo PR no see here adwuma na these guys each and every single time omo dominate when it comes to such discussions. And on because we dominate, they've been consistent to Europe. No more free Europe ko no. Adia no me the world football no. Omo ko na kamia ba be say now Europe football na normal. Bibia ba into it normal state. Omo mienu wo mu no. Omo dey no call different level. You will see Champions League Ronaldo mo 17 goals. We Messi 90 goals a season and those things. No more ko no. Bibia san drop ya ba. Ti so hwe saade na wo hwe the way anoma ti kwa each and every single time. Ome dominate because omo jo omo atire in the league say what Europe I GDS and me age Ballon d'Or ne ho ahwan no the guys are not living out to the expectation. They are giving us the normal performance. Say na ye bobo din ye bobo ye Mbappe mu din ni ho ahwan mu din a season Mbappe 44 goals no share in the season. But Ronaldo ne nam ana say hwe goals a wo share. Hwe Messi goals a wo share. Omo teams need their different things in every single match, you know. Ema sana man see. So sana man omo ye no. You tomo PR rec no is adding something to new man omo and so each and every single time they will dominate. And agro. If and yes Real Madrid na the Champions League no. Any ye Pires ne timi ye ne nyoma ye ne gimmicks no. Etimi no we saw how he won the Ballon d'Or for Luka Modric. Wo say much born omo dey. By Modric abo team normal team bia na Kenya dey anko betimi ajiba Ballon d'Or no. And the best player no.
Because sa 2018 season e kwa na bi mu I of the opinion say Florentino Perez and sa mafia reckon ma Modric because no be any san ke be Ronaldo dia.
Yes.
But what from me club e ko dia memiao.
And of course you say ko di Luka Modric wo. So e bia eno ene betimi ma sa na mra timi adane. Enye sa na say Messi kwa kwaje Copa America no, Ronaldo kwa kwaje Euros na. They will come into the discussion. Nipa so oje Ballon d'Or. They will come because of PR reckoning how see your so there I think say players need should take from them. PR need be an Messi con because as we talk and as we speak, Vinicius Junior born homody, Jude born homody. But so had discussions now. Ye Champions League ni we no. Akoda Sompa sport. Now omu na abam, Messi Ronaldo na abam. It tells you how PR no so severe ye adwuma. Into moving forward ni be hu the we anoma no enso besi fa akọ. But fancy since 2000 France intimi Euros ni bi. And omo buy Euros ni ma ba be say o betimi age. But o man hwe ya ade a ede omo kọ no be san de o ma san o machi. Omo rely too much on Kylian Mbappe.
Okay.
And hwe ya eno na de omo kọ be be san team de o ma ba o machi. In Euro 2020 na won 2021 no. Ye hu ye. We the tournament a o buy ya went me and go. In the 2018 World Cup, you saw what he did. Omoje. 2022 yehudo yeye omo general sand gold boot ni kovie but in Euro 2020 no one share single goal short of boy any hu ba bia France free mu omo free mu enso e round of 16th enti saade na Mbappe di omo ye no ahwe ya odo omo ko ekọ but e be sa do abafie say ye since March 2017 making a debut the ma here France a yenya saade na hwe. Since that time, 47 goals na watimi ahye or 28 assists. Into her goals plus assists na 75. When if you were Antoine Griezmann ever, 30, 22, 50, 2 in total goals and assists. So we Mbappe do di hono. Mbappe channel 23.
Yes, I say one puswat na.
France team no gina na ejina bi gina.
Almost all my cow would we say Olivier Giroud so on occasion of bosses maybe I'm sure say no
we
Karim Benzema
ones where we Kingsley Coman
on occasion of Prana Okobi
it numbers no to see it make Chikele Mbappe shot from this time around here Mbappe and performing for my France national team now they are dead. Of course they are one of the favorite teams that they can come and win a Euros no but since 2000 no munya win here no. And the way we rely on Kylian Mbappe, the last Euros were coined one to me more. But Sadio man, I'm here to be something that be very difficult for France. So, to me, I couldn't name so or that's your manaso. Didier Deschamps will need to come up with different ideas, different systems to help the team know. Say the be grants my money and one can be goals never team in France. And yes, I know Mbappe. Definitely France beat me up by Fientem, and it's something that Omon Pese beat for see. Because my World Cup in 2018, or my final BM in 2022, but since 2000, I want to mean Euros no, getting to 24 years, I want to mean we are, and it's not something that Mbappe. Did they need to come into this tournament and make sure say by hook or crook Mbappe is performing. So when to me I'm performing and far more, then I say to me yes. Nti one thing at France for Messi Faba, no wait more to make sure say Mbappe is performing. At this time, Depa Portugal supporters, any Portugal minor, say Ronaldo Adja to me say now he will be a professional player. Not say be on your professional sense or bobo, but professionals he will support even if he's on the bench. And this summer, Portugal minor after saying no shares and 2 goals no ni 34th brace awati me abono otimi nyaye no sa asem no because so your coach na Ronaldo eba be catch wo say na so kan won fam say wono de he is fit to play na so wan fa bibia anton say metina bench kura metiase a wo your coach a pressure wo so
eno yet say do dey Ten Hag no
yes because tiachiro kura no man koyie no ukọ hwe nanim a yambetimi ahye. But he's one person maybe and him now motivate to say you should turn things around. But him now he's going to be even on the bench. And I think say the best news of Portugal for Timiate.
But as a verse me Ronaldo to say be a fine 39 years old. But say ni mo nkwabon kokotona me to say be a difference be a them to say be abenya say the strikers be best kwanda chances no. And what Ronaldo di it means starting my Portugal because we have points.
Ronaldo wo but that kind of energy now Urefeno Martinez Peno. Ronaldo ntimi ma that energy anymore. So ya bog game na duru mire bi emu aye dem pa dem Portugal. They need to dig deep. Then you need Ronaldo. Because experience obobo no wie ma enim Ronaldo. But now say starting ball no and everything is equal. The speed, the strength, the zeal Ronaldo dey no form regardless how you see Ronaldo. But you cannot cheat nature.
Yes. That one there.
Ronaldo ampa no born your bottom zone gongo far you could see say Ronaldo speed above him. That's nature for you. And so share Portugal national team over this tournament. When they share goals to play in the qualifiers, 36 goals, consider 2 per. And what's the anymore? They have it in abundance in terms of attacking a prospect. No more be
oh, someone lose game, Krana.
Someone lose game 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
With 36 goals and 2 goals conceded in the qualifiers.
Sompa Sports.
In this hour, now here anymore, Diego Jota mo. Okay, Liao, we say one perfect season with AC Milan, but I wasn't bad in all competitions. 15 goals.
Management different player.
Sanity, Bruno Fernandes,
Joao Felix Mo.
More players no to make sure more ball. Ronaldo can come in and help with the experience and everything. So for no one can now I just to Dabi. The way I never see Kono, met me at Jatum, Semetina bench war, no met me supported from the bench. If set Mreba, na Martinez, Yam, it's a member me experience and remember I will come in and help the team. No, it's the best news I bet me at because you are 2 on it and hag. Mr. Oko Hessel Hope, no, not 2 no yen anymore. Yet in the Asma Beba. Tamana Amoji 2016. You who saw Cotina of prayer film or Cotina bench. How he was supporting. That's what Portugal for saying. Even at the moment or T bench war, he needs to be supporting from the bench and making sure say or no be any power be inspire boys need to make sure say or win games no. And yes sir, at the assembly beba Martinez in your coaches or more dark crowd to say Ronaldo will be bench. Now Ronaldo bet na bench. Abra Ronaldo stop ball. Na me see that big team Ronaldo na bench.
Because coach ni say and person make say coach ni say with Ronaldo ntino only problem with Sebia me first 11 na mo e din ama me. Ronaldo wa
of course.
My boys na nya djuma na mre no box no me.
But Ronaldo su wo mu a some people can't express themselves. Of course. Na wo jebo no na wo gina ba bia beti mabo ase na Ronaldo gina ho a. Wo be pia bo no da Ronaldo so wo mo baby na ba bia o gina no. No man share am ko yesa. We hu no ma be bra to players ni bebre. And so Ronaldo gina park na so kana players ni bi ba. At that time they don't have that gut to just express themselves. Ronaldo gina man fama Ronaldo do say ndey Ronaldo na say no. But say me ko bonus ya issues bebre beba. And me the last time I said it, Portugal for no ball better when Ronaldo is not in the team. Omo bobo ni pa when Ronaldo is not in the team.
Samum.
Yes. Perform better when he is not in the team because they won't play to suit Ronaldo. Now Ronaldo style is yambon to ni enko. But who Martinez on supposed to be a ball ni bi. To say Ronaldo then see a more to ni enko. Na Martinez so pia ball na. Obo tomorrow Ronaldo speed so ate.
And o kan Mike mu nyina no tum. Mo de board man on control. Left no.
Ireland omuni coach.
Entaba left no.
Ireland coach.
I'm
Ireland omuni coach.
Sorry. That's how it is.
No. Ireland for coach ko omuni bi. So nti Portugal for ate asem de we side na ebam no. Yeah, no any go king for no betimi abam. But there are some players are dey kwa akobon you obebo mu din. Mbappe mo, obebo Lukaku mu din. Ronaldo cry can asemi, obebo Ronaldo din ni ade. But the tiene say omo ba Euros na ba bebo strikers are they will come in and make sure some ba be here juma pa ya mo team no. Who say Hurricane or England and tournament awakode ma England for ni na no o prove reason why him say oh can strikers we are here Hurricane and so to make home. And with one you be a fantastic season or swimming pool of confidence in Jude Bellingham say all Barbesi kind of chances creation and all that bit me come the man. So you tip a you reference Hurricane so bit me about ABS I know ho Mbappe and so timo ho but you know Marco come Diego Jota more because if you see a brand tie friend Bruno Fernandes with what he's done with Manchester United creating chances and all that on so you have Lukaku in their qualifiers when they share most goals 14 or a brand tie friend Kevin De Bruyne and in terms of tournament
Jeremy Dokumo
Kevin De Bruyne or yet assist no ye and no boy tailored measured pass na ba in the as ye ko enemy be hu said the goals no be for but se metna pa na matimi atipini pa obetimi age goal kina I think say Mbappe dane nyomani na all captain France national team na dia ba na so person ended 24 years France into Euros ni bi dia I think that he needs to be making sure say or steely headlines no in the Euros and you be here Kofi said what the 2022 World Cup golden boot no Kofi no okay no the Euros there no so Kofi fan
Martin Varas me da say Ricardo Varas and me ba I am Mr. Boardwana Michael so atwa so am me Hans Lookman or say if the coach decides to start Cristiano Ronaldo, they will come home without reaching even the knockout stages. Why will you be starting Ronaldo if you have better players in form than him. Nediano no. And a family junior say Ronaldo has experience or the and also by Nina Nebeshimo na member Michael Boris B shaking a coconam net demakacho say a halal and unti muamotoni and Ninano ya momo the answer mo pa coconam media to be edia free a Boris B and so chain. Now obet me out to be akufie the ayo stew. Obet me out to be the aqua on kwa befie sebia duanibia we bia be here coconam e mu bia de open food chicken open chicken thigh open chicken wings open gizzard and nyina ayo Boris Beef chicken and also kona duro bia ope bia so obenya yawo eye Bantama High Street and Presby sorry dia nim hwe poku trading obenya bia to ewo ho ana Shell our body junction afi SG Mall and so our top high Boris B aye 0544445453 now on the Boris B and so and Casa Liberty Conference Nyame Adama June edition so 29th of this month we I shall marry Genesis chapter 2 verse 24 and food for thought food for thought on my ministries and our kambum just way jumedi day ba dano em say osoro ebe kasa mama Esther ebasie Deacon Same ba na minister Kwame Jedu enso ba be hunyum ama yet me ayo sorry na afia tuntum nyame na ya koma so ade ene ebisa so ade nyina na abam I shall marry obenyu awade no your ban be ma de wawade eyesikasem wawade etimi wa kontom nso wawade etimi e bia wonkan kono yie de nyina no bra ne be ensure Jubilee Park and about 6 near Shase 29th June and about 20 Shannon so Emma me Mike
Fancy Ronaldo there akomia na say
Small good.
Small goat
near there.
Aye, small good kitwa.
Just all the Uja Ronaldo dear man.
Okay, wakaso Uja.
Ronaldo.
Michael Crane
Okay, to Ronaldo.
What you got
attacker Ben or
for numbers, form degree, character
Ronaldo.
Moya agenda.
Striker Ben, attacker Ben. And I was
where jumps here. Jesus say who did you na ya ka say horonsa no horonsa uzo beda so na wonsa no na say ekura we ho im say bia yo da say so mo buy me e bia in numbers ti ba ko we na ba ko hu to nte ya no no asore to no we a
oh by we yen kai
monkai
we are just stating
who na weka
me say the numbers ne say no striker or Portugal team nim under the season under review. There more numbers than Ronaldo. And 2, in the history of Portugal national team, none of their players, both retired and active, and the Tese Ronaldo, especially when it comes to tournament pedigree.
Thank you.
Omu team nim no.
Unim jam serie.
Obiani wo sun see Ronaldo.
Unim jam serie.
Enti yembetie coming and start Gonzalo Ramos. Against Dortmund, Ramos never here. Wait. Motunenchi baby, I'm
€30 house Gonzalo Ramos.
Captain fantastic.
Unim no meso me. Almost me yes ana matres na akobono. Never to girlfriend group stages. Omo never say cookie we mo.
They are say bla o ye ka.
Nibanyo.
Ye ka no krela mompe. Makano krana Ronaldo must start.
Now so start obe shame mu.
And I'm saying
Ronaldo tournament Euros.
Now Euro 2016 no mo dey no. And Ronaldo goes now would they even have qualified?
Oh okay.
Ronaldo goes in the pion mukoyo. Where no crana make fancy. I am not mentioning where Gonzalo Ramos mo omunya Benfica bia na the omapom. Onyo ma feni Ronaldo please.
That's right.
And I'm stating the blatant truth. Me bias there. I belong to the Messi group, but no crana make and say fancy. A tournament is saying yan so and Ramos Nisa and our form share or the Ronaldo yes say crack a car.
Problem say Ronaldo. Ronaldo actually.
Fancy young rem near Ninkomo. You see, I don't know if the football gods are punishing India for their refusal to play the World Cup in 1950. And I said, yeah, but Enra they call so in their game against Qatar. Name where rem. Now the ATM rem they say India national team history about
India for is almost 1991 and I know correct. I'm shot and I that's saying na that's kakra kana mo no pito no.
Ebi wo Nigeria.
I'm go to Ghana.
Kenya deɛ no ɔmo nyɛ obi a ɔno so ball shots a ɔwie na ne 90 yɛ te sɛ deɛ ayɛ si mfum the ball shot a ne 90 yɛ nti saa story ne deɛ bi ɛhyɛ sɛ almost every exactly. Now India abako sɛ mu no fancy they've never progressed to the third round and now the fourth round of the FIFA World Cup qualifying process in da. Okay. In actual fact, Asia for ne omo World Cup participation mostly aya na kodi Korea and Japan for no. No kita such a rich history or record, and then you can ask Saudi Arabia and Iran to an extent. India peso obobi na kunya ne by in 1950. They qualified by not winning normal qualification matches, but because teams are no more hand committing about qualifying, they withdrew. And due to mass withdrawal, no, India was offered an opportunity to say, "Obet me about 1950 World Cup nibi." First of all, Sompa India Football Federation refused
yes.
One, they cited financial reasons. Anna Brazil, ASO, they be ended because you be footy more travel expenses near there. The next option was India did refuse say Africa de Bakra. The story is say India had wanted to play with barefoot. Now somebody nice to see from above. And there is evidence to that fact because most amount will deny. Let me state this clear.
Okay.
1948 Olympic Games, India bought just one game against France. France shall move 2-1. 8 of India 11 players no boy na no 960 for the boy.
Wow.
Including the Ote Kanabako de mom. 1952 Olympic Games, Ebasu of Finland, Helsinki. Yugoslavia share India 10-1 in their first game and their only game. It was our Olympic Games, And also, they had players who played barefooted.
And in
between the two Olympic Games football event, the 1950 World Cup. And it's an India covered 1948 World Cup with 8 players on mobile with barefoot. Now, about 52 Olympic Games with players on mobile with barefoot. What would have happened at 1950 World Cup? No, definitely. Exactly. So India did not play at the World Cup because of the barefoot sports. Now, and the more Pimsubia say qualify area babebo. And what happened to them, Andrew and the fancy and say they were bidding to be one of 2 teams that qualify from their group. Qatar they were qualified.
Yes.
But India, any Kuwait, Afghanistan, and an April. India needed a win against Qatar and then expected the results in their favor between Kuwait and Afghanistan. What's the first goal? Or Dinenim or Ko? Let's look at the goaler, Qatar for the taker. Which many believe a harvest of justice. One, ball neutral line. India keeper had the option so bet me at ball. No, Ojai ma ball no call out of play. Definitely. Ball across here. India were leading 1-0 in the 70-something minute. Now, incident in the bar, ball neutral line. Qatar player needed a ball in the and then obi able to net him. So this is the incident. Ya ball cross the bar, ya head the keeper na save it. I was an coach no jab. Exactly. And David, and there was no VAR. So I don't know, say, the footballing gods and more punish India for deciding not to show up at the World Cup and now say because we know bebre na here. And that is a sad story of India. Into my film and you qualify from their group. So the group on the basis of head to head, where Eddie film India and the but a win would have given them how many points? 8 points at the expense of Kuwait.
And then no money because me room kokores abo me room na munze o ma go ba no mo protesting.
Exactly. And the ekoso enono. Away from there, me was a story about John Duran. Said Chelsea person mo kofano. And the reasons are 2 or 3. My main kebi. Chelsea had targets. Bakuya Benjamin Sesko. Now, Chesko Diano, he is going to renew with RB Leipzig. Or renew or the best signing no essay. And the first and Calbert me at on the 40. Now, the whole thing no a jigu. Now, a lengthy process when you are negotiating to buy a player. I just so before it comes out, the club way help a player way no made him come up behind the scenes. I back and forth enquiries bear 2 months. Enti Chesko a renewer. Your best is 2 months nego. If Chelsea wants to reactivate Now they need to begin a process, and it becomes too difficult because Leipzig no a selling club no. Now our more power. We renew 2029 or you're in no rush to sell, and the conditions are now clauses on the best renewal and yet the same as before. And putting the buying club no in a very advantageous position. Mienu Chelsea say Onyashe square. They want to move for other options on the bill. Bakuya Dominic Solanke. Solanke has a £65 million release clause. The age no MWA. Chelsea are adopting the chicken egg approach. Mekanesa akuko ni ekosuye ni. Ofa akuko na wenya nampe. Ba ofa kusuya, you can get the egg or a potential chicken and you get the meat. Chicken no osano betimi aton no asakoko ba ana obanyina cha no mananyini no aba be so aba na de ayem kwan no wedi. So Chelsea wants to look at the optional more future options than just getting a chicken or Mekunare, because they tried the chicken approach. Khalidou Koulibaly, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Romelu Lukaku, omo koko omo buy, but Chelsea intimi nkumo mo amfa nyen kwan. At the end of the day, oton akoko funu price. But odin kosuya ba, which is the Kopama experience. Okofano kosuya wabe necha. Now Palmer has been hatched. Wabe ya akokoba. Chelsea who said the year when the first is or twice year. Potentially, that should be Chelsea air Tonko Palmer, a £100 million bracket.
Yes.
So, Otnawa said you are the Chelsea here this season, or bet me up Chelsea, they are calling him. And they think that approach suits them better and it helps their model. And Chelsea will not want to splash cash on a ready-made strikers or one market anymore. And no crano, you will not really get much quality. But in John Duran, he's a young player.
20.
Or a diamond in the rough. Mechanizer say, we know a raw. But the Adrian Munusa will polish a better year. It is a diamond. Ned him fast and so the abrel. Now, so what Chelsea team nimua? None of the attackers or more and no more profile need to say where the direct center forward or striker that Chelsea will need, because he has learnt the trait of finding positions within the 18-yard box. Fancy. Last season, Chelsea, we complained. Sir Jackson or Pebo Nebo, Inkunku so Pebo Nebo.
Yes.
So none of their forward players and the 18-yard box in him say or chance opportunities, remember. 2 shots. Chelsea players in your ball now. No, but the 9 defender who baby not short to be our bono. A idea obo crab funo. But in this guy, they get somebody who has an eye for short, long range, mid range, or short range. Or boss shot now, Mbappe, or your goalkeeper, or your Michel. And Tueno has an eye for goal, and it's telling by the numbers available. 3, aerial ability. Nkunku be or dominant in the air.
Yes.
Nicholas Jackson and you'll be or dominant in the air. But if you are getting someone like John Duran, what he gives you is his aerial ability, and he passes a short comparison.
Wow.
This is before they joined their current clubs. John Duran 2022-2023, obeying DC United and Aston Villa. Nicholas Jackson, the BRL, and then Rasmus Højlund at Atlanta. If you check, there you see certain things, and I will explain to you. Passes into the box. There's a Højlund there no, or hold that plane. Tia bobo ne man ojinaswa. No a release pass in the Amobia Ora box in him. The expected goals no was Rosie Omunina. Non-penalty expected goals because our Atlanta. Fancy na on penalties in share. But o check area ability percentage na. Almost a clearly Højlund there a call from Nidia na green no. Nicholas Jackson there na pink and also call from back. John Duran. He has an excellent aerial prowess. So or Chelsea team ne he's an asset from open play in terms of crosses. Why want no more cross the ball no? Reece James.
Yeah.
And
Malo Gusto no.
Exactly. Yeah. So Chelsea have excellent crosses. Then dead ball situations. Chelsea has a almost set piece coach. Yeah. Carlos Cueva. Now Cueva.
My team na yo. Next season here. Masa munyina yo. And dia me share on Twitter ma akwabia ko twade obogu nko na kire me yo.
I will explain something.
Hey, no me am share me.
Meba.
And also Villa so on start to bench in the time ba.
Oh, me explain it. Okay. So the aerial ability no. It is an asset that Chelsea can tap into. Yes, Oyadie where they said Chelsea wants to improve in terms of their set piece goals. Omunya last season, and Duran is somebody they can count on. Adarabio, and so aerial presence. So they want to have that for defensive and then offensive situations. Now, this is the reality. Their mechanic now potential occurrences. The reality is that Wayno has not really had much of a time to show what he is worth. Ni na say, coach no what Aston Villa no. Onene compatible.
Yes.
Unai Emery and Jean Duran, they have their differences. And Oye Den emphasis. Coach is on power fancy. No matter what you do, on you see and on train you. But Wayno ever as a 20-year-old who is coachable, ultimately coaching the training no. Then the one imuno AEPA, nobody gave Kopama the dog's chance. So obey the year last season. And nobody can tell me, say Jean Duran, a player on to me coaching no, Emmanuel Mbambe a better player than he is now. And
obviously after match day 10, it will all end in tears.
Oh, no problem.
Haj look ma moli say.
Masa ofana akoko ni tumi wu. Onya akoko yare no wu. Kosuana sa ofa. Enye kosuani ina na wo.
Mas me pan ka de me hu obo ene ho de. So wahye kura. Sompa penny change Jackson.
Oh, he's an excellent. Oh no, he's a better striker than Jackson. Jackson
also man boy level.
A ball playing center forward. And Ubetimi abo Wayne Jackson no in the same team. And that is something that you can do. What's that?
It is cookie. Was this a John Dura?
We allowed you guys 1 year.
I had to cross more line. You could break him.
So don't tell us we have brought him.
Is it you better compare? Yes, you better change one season.
We have brought him, and when he comes, Copot now. You know Hoyland the piano.
And once you better. Over my team now, who Mike? And so my rest council, the building from the back. And the message said, yeah, it is cook.
And now Aston Villa nyambo.
Now fanso
wait 153 minutes be all Bobiano or Mao goes. If you look at the appearances, you make a mistake. Look at the minutes played
and the goals are watching. Mike Medasi. What my Chelsea my
Duran Raul. Oh,
what's it?
Duran Raul.
Suarez and Tiluswa.
Well, you could break up.
Luswa Duran.
Chak, you could break him, bra.
Wana metesa wo ba no se wo kɔ Canada.
Woko, okosuku.
Na yesi ajape aba no nso okɔ nanso ono de okɔyɛ adwuma.
Me say, amanfo akɔ no. Enya gro.
Jaye no hwan na de won kɔ saa no.
Express Group for ya.
Express Group.
Yes, Express Group. Obia na nya bre. Pese otukwa kwa ama no ne de. Wo de obekɔ simple. If you want to study and work in abroad in any of the advanced countries like Canada, US, Australia, UK and Germany, they will take you there. Let's say a visit and now turn so we call Dubai, Canada, UK, USA, Australia, and Germany numa what they call say ya juma so what they call Dubai, Qatar, and South Korea. And if you want to write an international test like IELTS, SAT, TOEFL, GRE, and GMAT, they will assist you to write. As for labor, roundabout wa and crying. Kanachi First Light, Tema Community 18, Lashibi Goy Filling Station, Sunyani, Silver House, our High Court, Tamale, Ayama Building, Yabe Tamale Teaching Hospital, Takrade Market Circle, and our offices. Our my bebre so telephone 055 555 0067 and 0249 000448.
Mamisha, time HH Heba Mr. Bina Unumi, and your what dropa, a ya draw. Yadro say mani peduan kwamwa no enya hoden na akwatia yare entwen yare ansan wakwakoto fire wadro na nom no abribia Kanoga Company Limited what the time TIME ebedwaso no wono a na the time HH Heba Mr. edia bedwaso akora wonyanya mfirisia dumienu enum bi wo pemfo ene oba wo ma akora nufo enso enum bi time HH Heba Mr. Who benya bi
over the counter medicine sellers any shop dodo na mu
so pedodo to afre 0244 417669 0244 417669 time HH Heba Mr. Yadro say FDA adje edwadie nkratoe atum
Once then now from toothbrush no. Why and toothbrush no. Ninya Ashford.
Na ninya Ashford dear. Now so evident no way.
Who that the evidence bang? And then ninya Ashford toothbrush.
Oh sweetheart, Ashford toothbrushes no. You want different types. She abena de ya moku bi. Ashford Princess. And now bra could you dear so Ashford Galaxy. What dear na ira no so Ashford Evident. Media so Ashford Executive. And now my media no so Ashford Friendly.
Without Ashford toothbrush
my dear, Ashford toothbrushes are who do dear. Papa, moto. Ne to me bro dodomi ye dani bia akwashisha ho. Ashford Prince, Ashford Princess, Ashford Friendly, Ashford Evident, Ashford Executive, ne Ashford Galaxy toothbrushes. Fibo Ventures na kofa daso. To phone friend 0241 545 646 and 0200 600 934. Ashford toothbrushes. They were so honey.
If I shall be a mission, you will buy you.
Brother, and not so good.
What time about Michelle see about Queen Wayne and say?
Bra, said your time about Mister, as your Jimmy me fearful, and not about ever so.
Really, no, this is offending now.
Bra, some make us a the time about Mister Huadansia, we are singing now about Timinka, 87 malaria, where do any time about Mister?
And you go, dear, no matter what to me any deal. What do any time about Mister? A drink and your ma or bar waffle through. Dear, what ma for down for any aquada when you fear do me, and son of the time about Mr. Drabino. Shasta Wako Hospital and answer lab. I'm what who said, oh, a GD malaria be answer.
I also time me TIME. Time about Mister. I feel malaria fever be than is Ziba, a woman, Ubenya be at all, over the counter medicine sellers, and the herbal shop to Namu. FDA Aji a judging crotway at home.
Brakasa ye duabon waso a ne dwumedi wo nipadua biara pom den ene na brabo mu ne hienye pa enye brakasa nko nuaban ne nhaban bi te se ko nsusu a abonwono ne dia akeka ho no kura enwanunu ahodo a ekọ animu yi ankasa brakasa ne sa nuaban bi nom ne akeka bobudi afa abefo kwan so a ye de aye brakasa powder siesi nipadua na baako ahodo no ho ban afri mpani yade ne yade ahodo pi ho fa enkodate de ma baako freduane anopa ne anwumre anafa enkodate de ma baako woni sushie yeti anopani anwumre wobra wodidi awie ubenya precare powder to Kingswalk Herbal ne Heroes Herbal Accra Okesi Drug Lane Dani Herbal Kumase Mensa Takrade Mose Pharmacy ne Greenlight Pharmacy Sunwane Cash and Carry Supermarket Asantwa Herbal ne Bibidro Depot Techiman Sewa Herbal Mampong etufo mfre 0550 19 15-14 Precare powder aduane san ye dro FD ahwehwe sankratu emu agi atum
Original Games 2024 Wole Monko Ghana's all-time top scorer, former Black Stars captain, Samuajan, the Baby Jet at the Original Games 2024 edition of the best show. Original Games, a mini Olympics. Just a man tam doing siya walk. My Ghana muno, women na besia kan mu ebi. Na the tiani say, we are babuno, so your bar and our bema when you finish ya edu watri aircono. You are we can see outdoor. Ebi any football, volleyball, arm wrestling, boxing, athletics, basketball, table tennis, and lawn tennis. So nimsa gwemu bia oyadia. Bomodia kwa your website www.alloriginalgames.com. Neko register Emma Omantamu. The unya de registration no eye ebia Ghana card. And now passport or national health insurance card or birth certificate. And on how to register. So your registration if you are yebema data or the back mantam a woman no akwaye justify your inclusion. Umadi Mosanipe, Mantamo Ebefao, Edu account one final tima, whatever the grand finale, Ebebasu 4th November, Ewo Engrano Eho, and a trophies, medals, and ya Chedia Hodua Adasono, Mantam Nina, Ebeshia, nobody a feso, and Benefosia Magania Magashia, and you Wamagaho, so Penchemubi Afe, 0267 084048. Jumedie, so Peso Swasini, and now sponsor. Call your website www.alloriginalgames.com. Original Games 2024 and Wole Monko. So wope wallpapers papa to OP wallpapers and American for amount. So wope wallpapers they are decorative offices. So fee and sorry. Say ye perhaps ahodo. Baby bia unya wallpaper they do juma biano. OP wallpapers Efro. Yama wallpapers ebe macho blind curtains. Eba bedside lamps and so OP MR types or mar shapes. Colors ahodo ni nyina. Ubenya bia to ewa na so ye ho. Say OP LED backlight e dey above flash screen echia. And also OP ebe mobi. So OP selfie ring lights. I do phone bishim. Aye OP wallpapers and ebe ma selfie ring lights. OP ewo Kumasi Doom first floor. Nana Kwesi Ajman building name. Tafo GNTC building first floor. Ana chronom or barrier on the market in Edian share. So open wholesale and answer retail. Any OP any insawo. Free OP our 0540353750.
The mama kwa baba gentleman dental. Gentleman dental clinic yedwumadi ayedi ane say yebesiesie wo sen na yabo wo sen ho ban ama wonum enso ati anase wo sen animonyam so afa na ntuma pa efi wo fixed one no anase ye tafre no permanent one no eno susu yesi a untimi entu bi eno ene efe no PFM bridge anase PFM crown afi yesan eye cleaning services oba ye profession no mu na ye finish scaling and polishing se ebia enema bi ahyehyehye esen mu se bi okasa etimi mapampan ene ade ebagu na no oba gentleman dental ye ni nyina bi ewo ho gentleman dental clinic ye wo Koforidua Central Police Station enchen ho ena wodru enkran so a ye wo nungwa ena atomic down domekwa benya runabout no so ho ena wodru takwade pipe ano traffic light na ewo pipe ano ye ne OGN bank na wo the same premises ena kachiman so ye wo magazine market kwan so ho anase opposite AY Ahmed ena wodru Kumasi Abrepo Junction Total Filling Station wa traffic light na enihwe G runabout no wo free Total Filling Station na yabron san na edi ho ye adwuma free eda juada kopem eda memeda witimi afre ya homa no e wo 055-913-9582
ye de foforo kra betum e high sense hero promo ye krado na ya hoboa na konya na bebde wa ma TV sound system mobile phone ya titi so say who she hero 24 no wo high sense TV so 4K definition papa bi yes also QLED and a mini LED TVs each is bia upebia e 5032 akosi 100 shisham na yiwudie wo the high sense TV asha hero 24 asa uti stadium ho any down sound no emu ye clear na ukra high sense mobile phone be bia with me share everything tent every 15 June ade afuo na ya sa tiswo aye high sense hero promo e kwasu wo high sense showroom bia enti ko ho na kwa jiwdie high sense everyday prices for everyday people.
Yeah, Kojinsa Nujumatiti was Skill Point Training Institute. Skill Point Training Institute trusted the city heavy duty machines, surface, the underground mining, ultra forklift, loader, excavator, backhoe, dump truck, auto mechanic, welding and fabrication, and health and safety. Our hostel facilities, Mama and Mema, now your course, my baby Koya touch. Afe on my operator's license, NVTI certificates, little small ya. Skill Point Training, Wakumasi Ahensign, Wasi, Owakunka, and Crying, a Pomglo. Telephone 0598 216 393 0534 814 313. Skill Point Training Institute, where experts are made.
Yay! Food for thought to way. Liberty Conference, June.
Yes, yemre na fe na yemeto so Lusakin ewa na time about product no your dread fan say time about Miss Shine no so ewa pharmaceutical shop and afi herbal shops ni nyina mu kwa so per time herbal Miss Shine bi enso ato my catch say the here say obekwa kwaye malaria test oye we na eba say bi a malaria parasite MPS no ewo mojen mu anu pedrona ye fa no time about Miss Shine bi enso anu mebeboa ama malaria fever betu ase loss of appetite
wonum enyo de odidi a ontene de aduane no wo mpɛ so bɛhwɛ no mu kra na ngama so ate bi ahye wonum a aduro yi enso ena bɛboa na afei ne e kan sɛ honamre no nso agyae ama watimi anya hode mapa de akɔ onwuma so sɛ wo your ba be so du hu ni ye sɛ bia your ba na ne e kan sɛ wase enso taiku rough aduro ba bi kra na kyɛsenka ewom ama kyɛs woni nye a kyɛs ha dwen ni nyina no ya per time HH heba mesha anase time HH heba capsules unya no bia ebebo abema so aye draw so pebito now no na esiesu pra bema yom emmanuel man so aye fine edema 0244 417669 na time empenfo no enso enjo sway Fibo Ventures Fibo almost the toothbrushes no any toothpaste enso aba Ghanaian market no so na odru ayepo sekwele na benya dudro bi abesa woto na wa use the chane say ye won kwada de ewum your Ashford Prince, I know your baba muane dear Ashford Princess, and so your baba dear Ashford Evidence, Ashford Friendly, Ashford Galaxy, and Ashford Executive Ringano, and so your toothbrushes are Fibo, and so a demo. Refresh about toothpaste, your Get Clear toothpaste, peppermint toothpaste, and aloe toothpaste, and so a juma. Now, ubet miaji be out on when I'm fast to more supermarket, monso moya say a year bia money kan say mat ni nyina no mo betimi agibina maton ne mpo aboesa so nya bi editwusi aboa e ma wo sentem yi nuano ni nyina afri ho e pra wo techema so da ho e basa so nya onwono odidi abeti aduane ne de e monum enso e hwam anadwo ahwia no pa ensu oto awie bo kisses bia obeso fa bia no otimi fa kisses e wo bedwam e ma ne ye kama kroma na wontimi mfi obia no wa bonto hwe na je say ma me fo ba beje guso an ba bia Utimi fa emane ye kama 0241 545646 0200 600 934 ye ja ba bi betimi aya ma ye nye if abrofo de na bia abrofo de na ye say me breni dada Kulun Ghana Limited, I'm on a day a year, China Fonupa and Abadja, so Bema dear. I was so Chesam Power Bema Muye, Bema men, regional bar. I did about Haji, Panasson or Banabed, or some year be enough. A Drew Sienmana, Obabe Dania, Butu, Obabe Dania, Tomasa, a Bassa now the Guasene, bisexually. Why am re, Sissima Gono, just as Sienma Mre, Ama Quattro Junior was so. What drew a Mr. Kill, a fay, oh, low libido, oh, slow erection, premature. Ejaculation what draw Mr. Kill. What bounce benya think I'm no Araba bazen tablet, a baby menstrual cramps, a baby menstrual pains, irregular menstrual flow, nina ebejana for bar, also why your basima kama. What draw a fan say Hunchu capsules aya bema, what draw O Johnson or Tiao, O Johnson rough of Johnson ya Johnson yauka, was zipper to my nice and baninano, unya Hunchu capsules ebejai, now for what ball a year prostate and a home buy. Pharmaceutical shops and herbal shops anymore 0244 275429 0206 271016 na ayade se mpanifoi enso enjo force na dia kabiano omon fansos enfama cloud internet na memra aye luta ho open internet e wo fie Unya be ewo nyumam efie no nkwara ne wo mo ye research ewo piece so ne phone so ne ade ansa na no achi ba ne sempo se bia ba no se hia bi the book game is as all work and no play e ma kwara ne tie koto ntibisraw ya je internet aye fast aye reliable bono enso da from come connect ya entity nko wifi obenya hotspot ni nyina no obenya be so install a CCTV nso ofia aye cloud internet ana make kamfo enso ade am top high enye yira kwankra tech e kwan no Sube Huomo, Fre 0202 699 110 0244 601 933. Luta bibia find it.
Oh fancy nyamia dom na also
bibia okay
nyamia. Ya nyamia se na yankasa ya de nyina tapuku.
Oh okay.
So monitor dwumadi no na yemfa birthday ma Vera.
Oh okay.
Vera edi na ni birthday nti Vera Ajman. Yama happy birthday na bibia. So ayekama. Na enwo chiso na si ana on ne Canadian burger bi di nkoma wa Solomon Kwabena Asante your friend Ghetto Blackstar in Canada na utie dwumadi no say tell akomia
I said he was hitting my candidate too much. Last week with Abu Dhabi, there was last week in Asama Swasi, Dr. Baumia Sopa. And get to him and happy birthday. I mean,
Sompa Sports.
We be anya come and farmer. And your stories power higher the beba. Oh yes, because so we a footballer. Ekofa will be host with the share train. SSA will be a cotinya adwa by a muswatu nine. But your grandma conye big cat, I just ampa. Now, both division and Cassante the stories, you know, so ebeba. Mammy Shan, some na say free a democracy kappa, a better 2024, the 19th edition. Na Urama, Yamipa, a day yechina, and a launch, no, a betimi, Abaswama bibia, so etimi ayakama. Now, Rama China say, and a Jumadiano, a betimi akoso, a China Urama, anopa 10 a.m. Ewo a year Justice DF Annan Auditorium, first floor, job 600 office complex, Ewo Parliament House. Ho and a Jumadino, a betimi atoga. Ntinyame pana the maiden edition echina. I just said launch no. Ebetimi abaso mabibia etimi aye fine eno e de ba ye de mama no chi no yemram na ye ntwa Ghana ye amputee team no the Black Challenge omo kwagina akono wo Egypt ekosi akan ewo eye African Cup of Nations ema Ghana ye amputee team the Black Challenge etimi agi ekru ani si omo na so na say already last year omo na gi ye omo ko defend man ye kama na omo ba ebe pie Ghana ha no ase aban panyimfo obia twi na ama womo obia emfi womo na nanu kwese do be pie mu oga Kumasi Krodua mu ha na the Black Challenge the amputee team ebe pie mu Kumasi no omu kowura mu ewo the Philadelphia Church na se osofo a ye friend Steven Adumche na sorry no omu kwaye no oma amputee team no 2 billion and kaniska no 2 billion cash and ode emom no promise womo ese obema womo eye bus serebe mu ko be betuma tenama bia kama enu na amputee team no ese omu danase na enura omu nkwati a Ghana ye mampanyina be de akire His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia we flag bearer Edma MPP Amanyoku no na no akwe donation at ama the Black Stars of Ghana eno eye 500,000 Ghana cedis and kind of 5 billion and amputee for the tie no omu coach a wode omano a jefeno eye Steven Richard at the ensemu to just a donation omkoye no Baumia ayadama Black Stars no say and obeka dia found
so you know say Vice President who is the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party at this MPP sum of 500,000 to Black Star. It's a great thing to motivate the team, and to me and to Black Challenge it's not idea and yet it's not surprise and idea the fufro. And because people would think we should call it discrimination. No, but we are not going to call it discrimination. That is something he wants to do, and whatever he wants to do it for who he wants to do it for. And one thing is Black Challenge as a coach and leader of Black Challenge, that is the Ghana Amputee national team. No, we won't call it discrimination. I so be kitana there, ni purpose or the man or the man. But yes, you say I'm very permanent. Nyankopon ede nipa obebuaye ebe brain. He said they offer so ede sofo Steven Adumche donate 200,000 million. That is a private person, an individual. I'll promise you a basi. Namisha no Philadelphia movement for na inti. We don't want to call this discrimination. This is a national team, and if the nation is not recognizing, say a trophy, a banner individual will do. Why not? Yeah. We felt bad. You feel it as an individual. I mean, fan, and NC. I felt say, oh wow, see, I didn't trophy na ekoje from Africa more bino. If the leadership in power are not recognizing it, and individuals are recognizing that, we thank God. So we won't call that discrimination. We are just praying that Name Ebeka Oma yes boy and Akuma Nenso and Bobby the boy ɔmo de aboa
ɛno ɛnsɛm the Black Challenge Ghana Yamputi football team no ɛso coach Eddie Etuga yɛde mam yɛnwura the Black Stars aso no World Cup qualifier game ɔmo boy against Central African Republic Kumase Baba Yara Ago Pramaso game no ba na wie ma Ghana yɛdi nkunu 4-3 ɛnura ɔmo timi ewura mu ɔkomfo anoche teaching hospital ekoye na Black Stars team no and descended from bus in na omo akwama bia kama na osha ayankasa santuma rena na eye hill konfanochi project ekoso no so koye ekohwe ma bia so timi ye kama eno Black Stars team no and no omwura ma omo kwama bia eso atima fanfan eno de dawa yede mamu ewo dwumadi ne so na Black Stars na no Monday ombo game na nkasa ewie no sei na de yetete esesika epiemu esu ewo gate no me pacho mumaye enya details no necessary ena me pacho mo hwa tikita omutimi eton ye eni sika etimi epiemu owrama so far almost take it almost 22,000 and NSA distribute 10,000 complimentary ticket. Nessa gross now moye 781,000 and can 7.81 billion and omonsa etimikano edi froba jadi Emma Monena Black Stars coach ya friend Otto Ado and Otto Ado say dede oba biem ana dede ayu on my biem ne return on say NSC team wire Black Stars coach at the MI.
Let me talk for John. It's his brother. Sure, he wants him to be next to him, but what will happen? It's my decision. It's our coaching staff's decision, and surely, as a brother, he would like him to be next to him. But I have a responsibility for the national team, for Ghana, and I have to decide what is best for the team. And who knows? Maybe he's there, maybe not, but I don't know. Maybe I'm not there anymore. No, you don't know. You know, so we don't know what happens.
Eno enchiremuni mwaya Ghana ya Black Stars coach Edemaye ese ono onim eno ediete na owura Fred Papse no ono so no ekasa fa Jordan ayu ho yente nsema Papse ekafa no ho.
Lesson not only for Jordan but for all footballers and for all of us, because in life you don't have to take everything negatively. You know, he was benched, he took it easily, he came back from the bench, he scored a goal. Today he was rewarded with a starting game. He got his first hat-trick for the national team after 103 matches. You know, so that should tell us that perseverance and patience pays. You know, it's a good. I'm very happy for him, and I'm sure he'll be proud of himself.
And you sama Fred Papu edi etu edwa ni nyina ne Jordan Abotrea onyaye Black Stars ye call against Mali bonso free bench and a buy no abebobi nanso ena no hyase ya no hwe hat-trick a otimi boy ema no makoye obona baso pa Abotrea de ewie nkunimdie na ya opreko eso ekasa Ghana fans the pressure the two players no so esefata so mo players no pressure ana
DNM yene they are say Ghana for Black Stars for they are say Ghana for until you struggle kakra na panic but I say then people look at yesterday the fans after the game they were all over on the pitch even be say they came in their numbers they came so the pressure when you're a Ghanaian player you have to expect it when you're a Black Stars player you have to expect it say
and we and summer ya pre to just all your Black Stars player fatu team say pressure ne de eye dey be na Samuel Inkum eso akasafa Otto Ado yenten sama Samuel Inkum kafa Black Stars coach no.
I think now we have a new coach. He's trying to also develop the talent that we have. He tried to bring that kind of chemistry in terms of what you call team spirit. And I think he can do it. The most important thing we have to do as a Ghanaian is that we have to support him. Okay. He can never do this alone. He needs our support. He can do maybe his tactics or maybe philosophy or something like that. But at the end of the day, Ghanaians, we have to support him.
And yes, Samuel Nkumo Ramo TV3. Our Kodin Koma about Black Stars coach Efeno Otto Ado said a Jumano on quite Timinia or see a one me Bia Kama and watch it when watch your Casafa John Pencil as we entered your Cafano.
John have done a lot for Ghana. You know, he has played almost, if I'm not wrong, almost like 100 and something games for Ghana. He has been there for the national team. And the reason why I'm saying that they have to take their time to, you know, the bashing was too much. Everybody need opportunity. Even if he has certificate or he doesn't have, we have to cherish our own. We have to give him that kind of confidence for him to also build whatever he has, you know. So I was thinking that, okay, I'm begging Ghanaians that we have to take our time, give him the support that he needs. And who knows, maybe the person that we are bashing, maybe he's going to be our savior. You never know.
And no, Samuel Nkum no se Ghana for a day yankase de no ya yen support or certificate to any certificate to adwuma no de ama no e bi kra no na be ye boafo ne agenkwa yen tanachi na assistant coach adwuma why Dima Black Stars no enkoe emfa ema no na Ramo Dwabin SHS no mo ye SRC week na former student we I say play at Black Stars o sina kan o League 2 mo France and we Nicolas Opoku on so omutimi eboard abaso yenhwa basketball dia Dwabin senior high for Edmano.
Some time back, he came here to present some items to the school. And this is the time that we have to pay him back. Nicholas, this is Dwabin Senior High School, your alma mater. We are very grateful to you for the support, for the love you've given to the school, and we are giving it back to you. May God bless you, and as you need, don't forget grass. It has always been your school, and it continues to be yours. So may God bless you. Signifies.
And no Dwabin senior high and a former student omotima bonabaso Nicolas Opoku and so far mrebi obeya doye edma omo wakai school no na ebre wo se omo so etimi ehene munyam na de wo so omo de mano no omo de mano na omo timi ye ma na ya kono kama na Ramo Aduana FC wo doma hinkra obekai Ghana Premier League game ba ko omo ne Karela United boy beto dwa as a 50,000 Ghana cedis bribe bi etime pema Yaja Mohammed and a scanning the comma players in B, a man named Karela United, a betchom chomo, a camion moment taken bako. After that game, no, almost set committee be our management say, investigation report say investigation no Omo committee no Ediabetu just players no innocent and Kawaboni bia any hon to Omo letters individually say Omubetimi Asiaba back any team training ababe Omojuma Asiakai Ediama team no na diamete any say players no Omo Emano and now Ombe teki a team na mpanyimfo be on Omo Gomon must be 3-4 months ni ana 3-4 matches Omuntimi Nsiakai Omo Gomon must almost so much tennis and almost is a penny barco. A committee mukas say and credit Sikabian who are Mukwadia, a Bassian Beguasi, and tis sad dear. Young players in Bemi Yunubi, na young phantoms or Mujomoje, Amia say and Panifona Anyantum, a son Kromia innocent, Omia innocent. I'm a place at the sound common of course who are Chino. I'm a diamete and some Soma Assembly Soma Goman Masia, Ombe Teki on. Na players I may come Assemi, na Emmanuel Jemfi Ekahon, Sasa Brighter J, Silas Chirame, Sam Adams, Jao Ansana Shaibu Idrisu, Omo Ena Ebetoja, Esa Adamudiano, Omukwaja ne Omu son sabrobe, and we are the Benro Real Tamale United, and one Betoja, as also travel number PM, and Omo outstanding league game on the Dream FC at the Ebepemso, na Omni Timba Sinikwasi, na players na Emrama Fra. We afan butuano namha we namwa obia tobaha obia tiabrono adeya omusi team no edu omuka be bosumi nu omuntu omuka enu achikura last season ebi kura gusu edede eka wo be 6 months 5 months yentu omuka samre ni bra oso omjo omusika omo anyi no omuwie season a
omo kwadan kan wo hwan ho ento omo from adam say be division 2 ebi wo ho no omo akofo players some do omo ko amoma kwa akosi akan against Dreams FC and ne e Theatre of Dreams outstanding game no eno ne ekwa ne any player yeven Baba Kushibu edi ko bi say die ne si ye die tete no kra bay enewom na die na mo management no so aka.
But as I'm speaking right now, all the RTU registered players are family. So as to who is going to honor the matches far away, we don't know who is going there. This was done without our notice. So I'll just put it like it's a rumor. It's the truth. Because we are not consulted because we had an engagement with the management demanding for some salary arrears because the club owes us some 5 months. We are demanding they should give us part of the salary.
I was say management in do omo kabe bosuminum omo demand omo salary arrears no I was so omo de ebre omo eno ensama odi etu ya no ne yakone owura ya friend Abubakar Kayamba on a Kasadma Real Tamale United and power tip of so asare bodu ni din komo na ebuza say the players no e kan ye omumu aye eso ne say.
This is Baba Kushibo who is talking about, even though he's a registered player of Real Tamale United, but he's not the captain. Can we mention, or is there any club in Ghana that doesn't owe their players? Which, like, it's a normal thing. You know, we are in financial crisis. Everybody knows that Real Tamale United is in financial crisis. So if our inability to not to pay you your money or to pay you your salary doesn't mean that we cannot honor a match. That is very dear to us. What he's saying, the allegations that he's making, that they refuse to come for training, they talk to us that it's not true. And they know that. They are aware of that. Our last meeting with them, we told them, we spelled out some measures that we are putting in place to ensure that we get money to pay them. We don't have headline sponsors. So the money that we spend is coming from an individual packet. Ask him, we take care of their medical bills. He knows that. Ask him, some of them, we have to give them full money to
and you and Sama Nessa Casama Fonos to Tuja as a Tim Ben or Ghana was one neka. Uncrophobic Crane Boamo, no one more shed Dim Como, not some more Kekasa and some do not Piane Cano and Yano Cre, and we are the Tiano na young room. Now, me Passasa Bodu, not Mobuami way. Mommy, a coach now watching about all shiny players, no. Say, watch them Quadabo Bona Umususa. Yes, and Quadania mistake beer, or Chiaba. Na ucha moto mana
ozo mo chine tu
me hwe mapa o awo ekura coach mu apa me pesa mo boni yesu ade ntram de sa video we no e de e ba he se nkoda na aye mistake je o kire mo no mo ntimi nye e na wo twa moto ma asa no o twa moto ma asa no
ozo mo chine tu
eye e be bo nkoda na na me story am di ewie so no obi ka se Abu Dhabi na onye footballer oye otorofo obi kase Abu Dhabi na onye footballer oye otorofo mo ba cho mo fa card no ento so ohwa third division unuano no third division pa Satam striker ugina wa obo 77 tugua na wa shaba ko woni yetimi ni free game no wosu. Yes, so we register players. No,
the kind inside, you know, I can't why.
Yeah, Sanka Manchester United for a cast of my trial and the Namubu, and the honor and no more can sao. Just ever trying ahead.
Well, I'm not sure enough. I'm not to us. Breno Corner, Express Group and Penny for say more Mobesemu 2 Quino. Your Canada and US and UK, Australia, and America, New Zealand and Germany in an oversaw qua. Express Group and so at Bebuau. Now, visa on Beji amount ticketing. Mobesemu Koto holidays and a school for Mobesemu Koto Amusuku. So, we are fully funded scholarship and all. And after university for no your nurses and midwives I dromo konina no one Express Group and penny for no and so and kasa komansia asafo labor runabout and crying Kaneshi First Light and after drew a year Tamalin Somoben Technical Hospital no fre 0249 000448 and I said 0555 550067. Now on Imperifono and Casagana grows youth between the ages 15 equasi 35. Akwenya wo edema technical, agriculture, agribusiness, and vocational skills. And so Roma Buama Osika Sem Eya Kamapa. We won't fee na debiaman phone koma mameto. Yabesa mount Tiama career guidance amount counseling. Now on crab and fast Jumedia Mastercard Foundation and a Springboard Roadshow Foundation and a Limehouse and a day Abba Fred 0308 255775. Yes, Mezamo me any round table enough for young
Fancy, I'm quite surprised with idea because RTU. The standard of a Premier League club, and this is what is happening. Sanyoma we been a Kambia, Miss Yusu say autonomous league neighbor, and on Mankasa ne bomb webber on Mankasa show Mumbra. How do you be a Premier League club now 6 to 7 months soon to your players car? A day. Players no kro muja honum koy na dodo na free team nim kono moda so dibika. Why? Is it by force? Say what's it by force?
International Premier League.
By force ana. Now, I want to see what will happen. Say, oh, I don't want to even believe it's only Division 2 club because all registered players will league in the season. Why won't I register home? What am I say?
I don't register the best about game.
No, registered. How do you play? If that thing should also happen, and let me say, this one Boguno. Because it doesn't send a good image at all for the league. Or when I want to me more, or 3 points, or 3 goals, what for 50 punishment they can't near the idea. Don't waste people's time. Mamu waste time. Kwana fan club infa. And for munko 2 coin ko how mama man for na sin ko ye yomu yam from Tamale for munko piemu odewu. Dabi. Stop that. Munyai. What team in the Premier League now? You stop it. Who players ninja ready? Men swanko phobia Division 2 year phobia momo. If it is your players, fine.
What they call say club bend in
what relegation area? What? Oh my 3.3 go yen toko Division 1.
Sompa Sport.
If you have a fine, you bet you can as a fine, you bet you one could try fine out. Yes, so sound your way say some clubs no mutrima or in as much as we sympathize with you, you should be doing your best to also make sure so you find ways and means to also generate money. You don't make the club attractive. So when you look at how they do their things, let me use the right word, not sympathize, empathize. What did they mention as
empathy? Oh, you don't shany pan and
yes,
and I both say she now Boboni and Chawaka. Memenus won't family bobo.
As a channel say, and my dear Siamia, they had the opportunity to enjoy a university, no players, new product, investors in the Barbon team. A bit to say, you see youngsters or qualify for Division 1. Or more enjoy the luxury, of Nkofa who do mutu kwamba school with admission. Obana ni born na fan kwandia. Normally most of the guys na be omuko university, be omumo class. Omumo class, but they are good. Nipa bi and the opportunity gives Emma ne be bema wa atimi fa. Emma di ni ye bibi. What am I say? Na dwarfs enjoy the same thing around most of the University of Cape Coast players ni bi Sukakra. No ma pick omo Alaji Mustafa Dennis Kosamu nyina. They pick these particular players up. No mo ba. So at UDS where you have more campuses in the Musa Tre, Ebiko from now. Munya the luxury of having most of these players or more invested because Ronald Frimpong was a student.
Sompa Sports.
I don't know Sabo. Oh, the luxury of most of these players on Bebwa. Serious.
I someone my quaquesa. Adia mean pessimity and say, we the can't me the Kenya into the I don't deceive ya will be aka. Now we hear Jumanas in Chiaka Bible class a mouth penny. I catch you and pound that will cry and I'm what as I say.
You see situations like this, a peculiar war your league in him.
Enye omo inability so ntumi ntua salaries and a issue no, but that's how it's been handled. Out to you are being relegated because one of the poorly managed clubs. And Utie Kayamba na I say omo ye new management they just took charge from March. Okay. Enti omo mo be club ni ja ono. Omo no omo broke.
Omo na this message na mo.
No, but still of course, so what do you do? Any go and say club nesu never.
Sompa
the best thing is, as you say from the pride of the North. So what is the North doing for them? And now they make a want here. Your political leaders, wealthy people, our North. I think they need to sit down and look at the direction and the future of this club. Club no why are the owners in a position to keep the club running, especially at the top level? Omun to me, there should be a consensus. No mun a kwanya omo faso omo the club neko. Supporters for and you supporters and they bo amount for a stadium no. What is their contribution towards the club financially? So I was say, you see, most of these traditional clubs, you know, we need to redefine them. Second year Azakes and then 11 wise. Now they are playing the Division 2. Breku Masina Owen. CC Bofusoko. BA United Wayne. The youngsters egu anamebua obi na year in original and now so when the person left. So we need to redefine what it means to run a football club, and let's look at the ownership of clubs very, very well. Yeah, nyanesa. We will have these clubs still struggling. Yeah, now politician be unity. A top Premier League club cannot survive by relying on benevolence. Say was so be philanthropy. Yemfa and non-running football club. Okay, it is not done, and this club is badly run. And that is the main issue that we need to look at. Me, I don't see why into Bianca Ashanti region.
Varas Brahma man.
Ashanti region. Na abanye tra photo to us yesika seed money at the clubs in the region. It should happen. It should happen. But I be sure come person can Dr. Baumi. I will make us my banner suit to but the point that you see Vanzi. Assassin I could be idea was
Vanzi, Mammy Fowie is Namishi
Assassin. What's assassin?
Assassin I could be idea was already plant SCC so. And ye was a trada wa a fertile land. Eduaba bi ensiso. Now the abane kita o de akogudi eduane o ma.
I know chineba no abechire. Chineba abechire.
Vans mama shi mi nuaba Roda Akuoko Frempoma happy birthday. Oko school offense so level 100 student or Amako Hima Hall. Nti mama shi no happy birthday.
I find a picture too.
Ho say Shabra bi na dia nti mi nuaba.
Ah boys ne se fa to so no more hard.
Small girl nye she ni so what I say.
But
Vanzi get here say yeah.
Shara ko.
Official college of
oh yanga munyana mani nyini. Onya 18.
O say there.
Onya 18.
Obi o official college of
na so fa na unyu obi o 16 years old doctor. Onya 18 masa.
Vanzi adena ye ade se wo so pese oba na obeju o mani na si ho a mo mani na ho hia. Adena His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, the Vice President, and Ghana beye wo Black Stars camp no. Wama amputee for na say there be omon ka Ghana ho.
Sa me was so nya time as because I say amputee for no
yes. You no crowd mo dia mo. We no go Black Stars place we sa 500 time Ghana is the 5 billion. Black Stars place no ba ko betima yache o. Ba ko betima yache yeska de ba ko betima yache. Amputee for nsika na yesen. So we father of all man amputee for the ni hia pone kakra fa mo say no mo kra ora homo. But you the omo nsensem no ye benya to ase aka but yen club license for no so ya omo yesro omo
Matimaras odo ochina e ba na ya ba behwe ho nyina de account na afi enya time ma no wo togba aban keke asiglibo so kalu Takas TV ewo UTV ewo YouTube Takas TV enso no nas mesro ye very way wasemo nhwe na o ma spiritual talks spiritual olden days aye die rough from afei awo be se utie nkomo no kra che unsi ampa bibi wo wiase aye 0244484747 achese one no enso nkasa yemfa course kakra be betimi afa bia na enso so ne TV ne radio for na say TV ne Facebook for ne betimi afa 0551931931 you befa course no kakra na afa ya ba in real quick bi also ana anti eno no hello caller. Hello. Whoa. Nice. I'm saying was refresh my dear mammy or Miss Ropa. Was a crime America cried in the bio diamond in the bay papa. Afena shake na ba okay ma menhwe na menhwe so wo say happy birthday to Philio for your boy we nurse ni e wo Boase government hospital na no for we I wo atebu okay twafo hene o papa no no say yen show eye awoda panti Ophelia for your boy nurse ni and awoda father say yen show happy birthday glorious birthday to ayo omono Samoa Shadrack wo akra ka chiriba obi na say yen show eye happy birthday afei happy birthday to Charity and Charlotte Asieru Dazi Abu Diaby say Charity and Charlotte Asieru Dazi and mo birthday ntafo yen shimo eye happy birthday. And last but not the least, Tony, aka Bufoman, Abofoman Capito, Tony, and your birthday, happy birthday, and so call Ejama Yemfa Kosne. Hello,
good morning.
Yes, sir, good morning. Your first work as a free.
If I can tell me about Mikasa from Bronx, New York.
Okay, yes, you.
If I can share Luther and Japona. That's I'm a partner as a word to Kasoka, Mamananka. But no come over Ghana and Eka, they paying for.
Yeah,
because Mamma so. People with stability, you should respect someone. Now you put some parents to know. And yet, in Ghana, will be a copper ball. Have the car, Papa. Not yet, sorry, the mom, black mom. Yep, I call a year of the baby black star and a black star and 7 quality piano. You are the opportunity to not from my teeth to the new trouble. If I come to your call it up, your friends authorities no more too many discrimination they are also. Okay, so but it's pure discrimination. And going forward, I think there's a guy near 3 and things in England. No, before Ghana.
Mate, you're a pop any hello caller.
Good morning.
Open your Josie at you.
Lady Kamamincha Ricardo Varas, Namincha Mr. IBJ, Namincha crew in our Jumadina mobile. Fancy, Mamma Comasanso, Ghana and Penny Phone, Omode, and never be Diagro. Fair, I dear Amputi, Ayama, or Mino, F, a boy getting so. For imagine back to back. Not what's the move, see, boys, no, see or more. Now, Blasta, Boko number one, that's number one. I see. Now, more comfort to Skakasiri at the Amao. Fancy, let's work in it. What am I mean, Jamo?
Mate, yeah, say, right, Nas, I already watched a Bible, was every China, the Zoom, said him, see, or 7 year time, I will call listening here. Yes,